Welcome back, y'all, to the Dragon Filth music track. I am very happy to present to you the Irish bard and one half of the Brobdingnagian bards, Andrew McKee.
Hello! I am Andrew McKee. That's right. That title below is not just a clever banner of randomness. It actually says who I am. So I thought I'd just start with a nice instrumental tune, one of my favorites. Actually, probably my favorite of all time. It's an estompy. It's a medieval tune. So it's, wow, at least 700 years old, probably, maybe more. It's the oldest tune I personally play, and I've always really liked it. It just doesn't sound like the standard medieval tunes you're used to. Like you hear those, when you think medieval songs, what do you think of? You think of, oh, like that kind of thing, right? No, this is just some lively, great tune, and somehow some monk somewhere wrote it down. Thank you. So we got access to it, and it's great. And I love tunes like that because everybody seems to like that tune that I've played it for. It's so lively, and it kind of predates most of the different types of music. So it's just foundational. Everybody can relate to it, and I like that. So anyway, that was an estompy, and I guess I will continue to play here on the Dragon Filth track. Do what we can during this online Dragon Con. I wish we were all cramped in a nice large room somewhere, but we do what we can. So let's see. Let's do a song I wrote that always means a lot to me, called "Satisfied." It was 12 days ago, in a pub night was near. I was on my fourth pint of their best Irish beer, when a thought quickly struck me of all I'd hold dear. So I went on outside to the hills with my beer. Oh, I smelled all the flowers, I've left none to hide. I've told more the truth than I've told fib or lie. And I hope when ye find me in the hills where I lie, it will always be said that I died satisfied. Well, I took both the good and the bad in my life, and I made the most of it in a home with my wife. And I raised me 2 kids, both the girl and the boy, and they all made me life a gift to enjoy. Oh, I've smelled all the flowers, I've left none to hide. I've told more the truth than I've told fib or lie. And I hope when ye find me in the hills where I lie, it will always be said that I died satisfied. As for friends, I've had many, I ne'er walked alone, and a few were like family, as much as me home. They helped in time's trouble, made happiness known, and they gave me a young heart I've never outgrown. Oh, I've smelled all the flowers, I've left none to hide. I've told more the truth than I've told fib or lie. And I hope when ye find me in the hills where I lie, it will always be said that I died satisfied. Well, the evening was leaving, the sun said goodbye. I thought of me past, and I smiled with a sigh. Oh, I had no regrets, nay a reason to cry. So I drank my beer down till the glass all was dry. Oh, I've smelled all the flowers, I've left none to hide. I've told more the truth than I've told fib or lie. And I hope when ye find me in the hills where I lie, it will always be said that I died satisfied. Oh, I've smelled all the flowers, I've left none to hide. I've told more the truth than I've told fib or lie. And I hope when ye find me in the hills where I lie, it will always be said that I died satisfied. It will always be said that I died satisfied. Oh, and yeah, I totally pulled a C-3PO there at the beginning of the show. I didn't enable the comments, so I didn't see them. Yeah, C-3PO, you know. Oh no, I forgot. So yes. Hello everyone. Now I see you. So hey Kelly, Jan, wow, Scott, Lynn, Wildcard. Okay, Wildcard. Yeah, Paggles. Nice. Thomas, yes. Ah, excellent. Yeah, yeah, totally forgot to enable the comments, so I was just looking at a blank screen for a while there. Oh well, it happens. So yeah, let's see. Song-wise, there's a lot of songs I really love, really. And I guess, you know, a musician. Oh, what are the odds? But you know, a long time ago, when I first started doing music professionally, I was playing with Mark Gunn and the Brobdingnagian Bards, and we decided that we would never play a song that both of us didn't like. Because if you're going to be a musician, and it's not an easy life, you know, you always, why play music you don't like? So if there was a song he didn't like, okay, we just didn't do it. Or if there's a song I didn't like, okay, we just didn't do it. Because it wasn't fair. Because you got to play songs you love. So that's the beauty of my situation. Every song I play, I love. It's a great song. I enjoy it. And it makes it so much easier to just do it and have a good time. Because you're just having a blast every time you do it. It's not work at that point, in a way. At least it doesn't feel like it. And I know it is, but it doesn't feel like it. And that's the best part. So I hope that you like some of these songs too. If you're here, I assume you at least like one of them. So that's good. And wow, I'm already getting requests. Wow, okay. And Aaron, a long time ago at a Ren Fair far, far away. Oh, I love it when all the different nerddoms clash in one show. So let's see. I'm gonna do a song that I really, that I've always liked. This is probably one of my favorites. I first heard it from a group called Widening Gyre. They're out of Canada many years ago, and I love their arrangement because it was a little different than the few other arrangements I'd heard. But not many people play it anymore. It used to be popular, at least a little popular, a long time ago, but not really now. So I'm trying to bring it back. Here's the story, a little bit gory, a little bit happy, a little bit sad, of Lily the Pink Ant, her medicinal compound, and how it slowly drove her mad. Meet Ebenezer's thought he was Julius Caesar, so they put him in a home, and then they gave him medicinal compound, and now he's emperor of Rome. We'll drink to Lily the pink, the savior of the human race. She invented medicinal compound, most efficacious in every case. And Johnny Hammer, who had a terrible stammer, he barely say a word. So they gave him medicinal compound, and now he's seen but never heard. We'll drink to Lily the pink, the savior of the human race. She invented medicinal compound, most efficacious in every case. And Freddie Klinger, the opera singer, who could break glasses with his voice, they said. So on his tongue, so he robbed the medicinal compound, and now they break glasses over his head. We'll drink to Lily the pink, the savior of the human race. She invented medicinal compound, most efficacious in every case. And Mr. Frears, who had sticky out ears, and it made him awful shy, so they gave him medicinal compound, and now he's learning how to fly. We'll drink to Lily the pink, the savior of the human race. She invented medicinal compound, most efficacious in every case. And Uncle Paul, he was very small, he was the shortest man in town. So on his body he rubbed medicinal compound, and now he's 6 foot, but it's underground. We'll drink to Lily the pink, the savior of the human race. She invented medicinal compound, most efficacious in every case. Lily died and went up to heaven. Oh, the church bells, they did ring. She took with her medicinal compound. Hark the herald angels sing. Bum, bum. We'll drink to Lily the pink, the savior of the human race. She invented medicinal compound, most efficacious in every case. Much faster, we'll drink to Lily the pink, the savior of the human race. She invented medicinal compound, most efficacious in every case. Ah, nice. Yes, that I always try to have the guitar in a decent position, because on streaming, one thing that always bugged me on streams and YouTube videos and that kind of thing over the last decade plus was when people would play all these great songs and be like, "Oh, I love that song. That's great. I'd love to play that." And their hand is way down here and I can't see at all what they're playing. I have to figure it out by ear, which, you can do sometimes, but it can be hard. So I always try to have it where you can actually watch the chords I'm playing and say, oh, he's playing a D, he's playing an A7, he's playing a G, and back to D. And make it a little easier in case you want to, jam with these songs sometime and learn how to play them. So anyway, that's why I do that, in case you're curious. I always try to, at least, I like to get the guitar up as much as I can, but I at least want you to be able to see my fingers and how they go. I think it's important. Maybe that's just me. But, okay, let's see. Next, let's do a song that, well, this was a song I wrote a good while ago. The concept originally was, it was a Hobbit drinking song. I'm sorry, did I say drinking song? Wow, I'm channeling ahead to tomorrow's show with Mark, where we do a Hobbit drinking song show. No, it was a Hobbit traveling song. Wow, okay. Yeah, I've got the schedule on my brain. But yeah, a Hobbit traveling song. And I thought, what would a Hobbit traveling song be? Because, Hobbits don't travel much. So a Hobbit traveling song would be like a song of maybe sadness, a song of warning, don't do this. Traveling is bad. But if you have to, here's how you might actually make it back in one piece if you have to travel, because you've got deliveries to make, and those evil people in Bree are breathing down your neck saying, oh, you've got to deliver this right now. That kind of thing. I mean, that was the idea. So I worked at it and came up with this song, and originally it was going to go on a Tolkien CD, but so I kind of backed off on references and just made it a general traveling song. But originally it was a Hobbit traveling song, so now you know. So here you go. It's called The Path. So many times I've walked this path, with different places gone to. Though often I do lose my way, I always seem to make it through. I've walked through valley, brook, and glen. I've wandered all in sorrow. I've left my home, and still I fear I'll feel the same tomorrow. A Benolora tree to climb can't help to see the way, and deep ruts from some ancient time may lead you from your stray. I've walked through valley, brook, and glen. I've wandered all in sorrow. I've left my home, and still I fear I'll feel the same tomorrow. In cold air, sight and sound go far, when traveling to and fro. But a stout heart always gets you by, even when the sun is low. I've walked through valley, brook, and glen. I've wandered all in sorrow. I've left my home, and still I fear I'll feel the same tomorrow. I feel I've lived 100 years, a good life through and through, but still I'll live a few years more, for I've still much to do. I've walked through valley, brook, and glen. I've wandered all in sorrow. I've left my home, and still I fear I'll feel the same tomorrow. I've walked through valley, brook, and glen. I've wandered all in sorrow. I've left my home, and still I fear I'll feel the same tomorrow. I've made it home, no more to fear. Now I can sleep till morrow. That is a lovely, relaxing song. I always like that one. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for joining me today. It's been a fun, wow. It's been a fun, crazy week. I will say that. Getting ready for Dragon Con Online and everything. A lot to do. And another special thanks to Amber and the Filk Track for setting this up and doing a phenomenal job accomplishing this in, honestly, a pretty short amount of time, all things considered, and a level of professionalism that, a really high level in getting it all together and organizing. So thanks again, Amber, really. Y'all deserve a lot of credit. So much. I noticed something on the screen here that my logo is actually being blocked out. Okay, I'll do this. Boom! There we go. Yeah, okay, there we go. That works. Sometimes it's the little things. So yes, I noticed somebody had a request earlier for a song, so I think I'm going to try it. It wasn't on my set list, so my very detailed set list that I set up. Yes, very detailed. Yes, it was very, very, very detailed. Here we go. So here is Man of La Mancha. I am the man of La Mancha. I am Alonso Quijana, but you can call me Senor Don Quixote. That's not the name on my mailbox, but that's alright. I'm still a knight who fights for right. Folks keep trying to tell me I got a couple of screws loose in my cabeza, but what the hey, my life's okay. Al Quijana de La Mancha, nice to meet ya, I'm sure. I've even got me a sidekick. He rides around on a donkey. He's kind of chubby, the man, not the donkey. He's always speaking in proverbs repeatedly. Bugs me no end, but he's my friend. So we ride on together. Who, what, when, or wherever, we're side by side. Me on my steed, him on his ass. Sancho Panza de La Mancha. Here's your stanza, my friend. My life is one big adventure. I'm always fighting with giants. Okay, they're windmills, but my helmet's enchanted, which really helps to protect me. It's made of gold and makes a nifty shaving bowl. I'm always rescuing maidens. Yes, I know that they're hookers, don't tell no one. I'm having fun, I'm no moron. Alan Panza, Cruz La Mancha. Hey there, won't ya come to? Oh, that was great. Yes, and Walt, yes, you're the one that asked for that, so there you go. I try to take requests when I can. What do you mean, this is a lie? I never lie. I just give the truth scope. That's what I do. Yes, as a bard, that's what you do. No, actually, I did put together a rough set list, but I just couldn't decide on it because, especially with shows like this, it changes, and people like Walt throw out songs that they want you to play, so you just can't really be too strict with it, But I'm trying to make the best of the online show as much as I can. I know, wish we could all be together, but I'm wearing my Flynn's Arcade shirt right here, so doing that, and I decided to wear my classic Dragon Con badge from 2004, just to kind of feel like I was still at Dragon Con a little bit. Yeah, ooh. Back when they gave us guest ribbons on the Filk Track. Oh, those were the days. And yeah, so this is the classic 2004 badge for those keeping score. I'll wear a different one for the next shows. And for the next shows, I guess what we have I have a workshop on how to write music coming up tomorrow. So that should be a lot of fun if you are interested in learning just some good tips and tricks to prepare yourself and get comfortable with writing songs. Definitely go. It's on the folk track, and I think you'll enjoy it. I think it'll be a good time. Just, if you already write, hey, there'll probably be at least a few things you'd never thought of in how to write music. So something to check out. Definitely take a look at that. And then, I guess then that night I'll be on a different track. It'll be for the high fantasy track with Mark Gunn doing the Hobbit Drinking Songs show I mentioned earlier. So yeah, I'll try to switch out badges, and I don't know, for the next one, maybe I'll do it 2008 or something. We'll work on it. I'll figure it out. There's so many good ones. I mean, the great thing about the badges is that, you get the cool pictures and the artwork and all of that, and it's really, I mean, they're collectible in themselves. Little secret thing, Mark actually sold his. Oh my God. Crazy guy. No, I'm just like, really? Why would you do that? No, I have all of mine kept and collected. Wow, I am a nerd. I collect things too. Well, I guess, the first thing is to admit that you have a problem. I have one box where I keep everything. I have all my badges from conventions, from Ren fairs, from everything. It's a big box now. It kept growing over the years, but all of them. So they're all in one location. It makes it a lot easier. My box of cons. Oh yeah. Oh man, that is crazy. So okay, let's see. Wow, I guess we're about halfway through with the show at this point. So let's see. I don't know. I think at the halfway point, let's do. Okay, I'm gonna do a song that is another one of my favorites. No, it is. Shockingly, that I always liked. It's kind of it's one that I first heard when I was young, and me being, of course, Irish, I always find music to be quite interesting, and when it humorously tells you about the world. And I think that's an important one. I mean, some serious topics done in a humorous way. If you can accomplish that in a song, it's a victory, because it's hard to do with serious, controversial topics. So here you go. Oh, it is the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. Me father, he was orange, and me mother, she was green. Oh, me father was an Ulsterman, proud Protestant was he. Me mother was a Catholic, oh, from County Cork was she. They were married in 2 churches, lived happily enough, until the day when I was born and things got rather tough. Oh, it is the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. Me father, he was orange, and me mother, she was green. Baptized by Father Riley, I was rushed away by car to be made a little orange man, me father's shining star. I was christened David Anthony, but still in spite of that, to me father I was William, while me mother called me Pat. Oh, it is the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. Me father, he was orange, and me mother, she was green. With mother every Sunday to mass I'd proudly stroll, and then after that the Orange Lodge would try to save my soul. For both sides tried to claim me, but I was smart because I'd play the flute, I'd play the harp, depending where I was. Oh, it is the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. Me father, he was orange, and me mother, she was green. Now when I'd sing those rebel songs, much to me mother's joy, me father would jump up and say, "Look here, would you, me boy? That's quite enough of that, lad." He'd then toss me a coin, and he'd have me sing the orange flute of the heroes of the Boyne. Oh, it is the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. Me father, he was orange, and me mother, she was green. One day me ma's relations came round to visit me, just as me father's kinfolk were all sitting down to tea. We tried to smooth things over, but they all began to fight, and me being strictly neutral, I bashed everyone in sight. Oh, it is the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. Me father, he was orange, and me mother, she was green. Me parents never could agree about me type of school. Me learning was all send it home, that's why I'm such a fool. They both passed on, God rest them, but they left me caught between that awful color problem of the orange and the green. Oh, it is the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. Me father, he was orange, and me mother, she was green. Oh, it is the biggest mix-up that you have ever seen. Me father, he was orange, and me mother, she was green. Thank you. Oh, yeah, Janine saying I really nailed the lighting. I assume that's not a euphemism and you actually mean literal lighting. Okay. Yes, thank you, thank you. I think she's talking about some of the stuff I did earlier in the week on my Life's Affair channel, and it is I do a sort of a talk show fun thing every Monday evening, and I was talking about, oh, the lighting's a little off. There's one more thing I need to do, and I did try something a little different, and I think the lighting is a lot better. So yeah, I mean, that's always the tough part with these things, doing the lighting and getting it to be okay, because there's no right or wrong. There's just taste and choice. So there's a lot of different things you can do, and some of them are very subtle. So I keep kind of figuring out what I like and what works in my room, because I'm in a room with no windows. There's not a single window in here. So I'm in my own little cave. Yeah, I took the word man cave a little too seriously, I think. But hey, at least I have a real stone wall behind me, so can't complain too much. Texas, always lots of good stone around. But anyway, so yeah, actually I should tell you that I'm in Austin, Texas right now. I know all of you are spread out all over, and as it should be when you are at Dragon Con. Everybody's from different places. But yeah, I have been in Austin for a very long time, and I love it here. And there's good things to be said about everywhere, but I definitely do like Austin. I'm getting a little reflection. Mark's saying that he hates ring lights reflecting off the instruments. I'm getting a little reflection off the head on the guitar, but I'm trying to minimize that a bit. It's really if you're curious, the trick I've used with lighting, I'm not using a single ring light. It is all mostly LEDs and a few compact fluorescents. And it's the LEDs I've got like right in front of me. I've got a daylight bulb and a regular soft white bulb, both facing me at the same time, and they're diffused, which means there's a kind of a transparent covering that keeps it from glaring too much. Then I've got a light over 90 degrees to the left, which is the standard practice. And I just covered up, and now the camera's adjusting with the auto light on there. And then I've got several lights in the background just to kind of do a little bit behind me and keep it from being pitch dark. So, okay, so you got from Round Rock and Salt Lake and a lot of different places. Excellent. Actually, yeah, tell everybody where all of you are from. I'd like to find out where all of you are from, because that would be interesting to know. And Sarah's asking if there are many filkers in Austin, Texas. Yeah, there are a few. There's a even convention here in Austin and several around Texas. So I mean, certainly not as large as Dragon Con. Not many are, but there are certainly some larger ones on the East Coast and the West Coast. But yeah, it's I mean, there are conventions and certainly a lot of people who love their fandoms here. Illinois, nice, Brenda, and Auburn, Massachusetts. Wow, for Scott, Auburn, Massachusetts. I usually think of Alabama when I think of Auburn, but that's great. And some Georgia, of course, Grovetown, so that works. And Pittsburgh and Baltimore. Wow. Mableton and Jacksonville, Nashville, nice. Yeah, I mean, you certainly get a good bit around the Atlanta area because of Dragon Con, but from all over. That's the best thing about Dragon Con. It just gets a lot of people together. Gotta love it. Gotta love it indeed. Okay, well, you're talking about filk. Okay, how about I share a filk I wrote that I'm still working on. This is very rough, so this is going to be like a huge, almost like an open filk song here. So definitely I've got like 5 different arrangements of it that I haven't really I've been kind of working on, and I'm not that yeah, this is going to be rough, is what I'm telling you. So pardon me on this. I'm going to give this a shot, okay? Yeah, let's try this. It was inspired from DragonCon last year. There was a situation where we were, Mark and I were playing our main gig in the field track, and I was relaying a story, a little anecdote of earlier, that I discovered that there was a panel going on during my earlier show that I really wanted to go to the panel, but I couldn't because I had a show, and the panel was called "Do Bards Suck?" And I couldn't believe it. I was like, I just want to go there in full bard attire and instruments and just stand there next to the door and glare at the panelists for the entire panel, and just do that, just to be like, give them the give them the evil eye, because I was just like, are you serious, really? So I was doing that, and then everything got crazy at the Filk show because, well, it gets crazy at a Filk show. No, it's true. I know all of you understand that. And it's yeah, it was, we kind of started writing a song on the spot, and the chorus, I figured out a chorus called "Bards don't suck, bards don't suck, I don't care what you say, bards don't suck." So I started with that, and I decided, let's just do the history of the standard Dungeons and Dragons bard. So yeah. Oh, and Thomas on Facebook. Yeah, I should be telling who, Amber's right, I should be telling who is on which platform because I am seeing them from all the platforms. So Thomas from Facebook is saying, that he remembers seeing the tabletop panel listed. And okay. And some people are not seeing chat at all. Well, that's why I'm saying it out loud, because I'm conveying it to you. I'm that guy. So anyway, this is I'm going to try this and just go with it. And I would love feedback. The melody is going to be very different when I'm done. So this is just a very basic melody. I'm still working on that, but I think I'm happy with the words. And it's a bit of a tongue twister. So here we go. The first edition bard was a fighter, druid, thief, and its high stat restrictions caused a myriad of grief. They knew a lot of stuff, didn't play a lot of music, was the rarest class around, so not many people choose it. But bards don't suck, bards don't suck, I don't care what you say, bards don't suck, bards don't suck, bards don't suck, we don't care what you say, bards don't suck. The new second edition came in 1989. They gave it fewer stat restrictions, so it wasn't as maligned. It's an easy mage thief build, got a handbook too. It's more a jack of all trades to help see the party through. So maybe bards don't suck, bards don't suck, I don't care what you say, bards don't suck, bards don't suck, bards don't suck, we don't care what you say, bards don't suck. Oh, with the start of the millennium, got a new third edition, gave the noble class of bard a lot of needed recognition, got their own list of spells, didn't need a book to store them, since their music is a system that can make the magic flowsome. So now bards don't suck, bards don't suck, I don't care what you say, bards don't suck, bards don't suck, bards don't suck, we don't care what you say, bards don't suck. Soon after we got 3.5, there were many more skills. Bardic knowledge was alive, could cast mage spells in light armor, no one else could do that. Everyone would look to us to handle non-combat. So yeah, bards don't suck, bards don't suck, I don't care what you say, bards don't suck, bards don't suck, bards don't suck, we don't care what you say, bards don't suck. So then fourth edition came, it was not even our fault. That whole edition sucked, so Pathfinder was default. Our bard was just support, didn't even make first cut. We were stuck in Player's Handbook 2 a year after this. But, still, bards don't suck, bards don't suck, I don't care what you say, bards don't suck, bards don't suck, bards don't suck, we don't care what you say, bards don't suck. Now with current 5th edition, there's bard colleges galore. We have better skills and skills than we've ever had before. I know the past was pretty crazy, so just heed a thumb's rule that we're still a jack of all trades. But for now it's pretty cool, definitively. Bards don't suck, bards don't suck. I don't care what you say, bards don't suck, bards don't suck, bards don't suck. We don't care what you say, bards don't suck. Everybody, bards don't suck, bards don't suck. I don't care what you say, bards don't suck, bards don't suck, bards don't suck. We don't care what you say, bards don't suck. Oh yeah, that was okay. A few issues there, but I think we got through it. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, I think that's still a work in progress, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I have yeah, even that just brought a few ideas to my brain, and that's the beautiful thing about music. It doesn't live in a vacuum. It doesn't stay static. I know what tends to happen is you hear a song on back in the day, at least you hear a song on the radio or on Spotify or whatever, and you just love it and you memorize it and you know it in your heart and it means so much to you, and then you hear them live and sometimes you're like, well, they're playing it different, or they change the ending, or it's not the same song. And some people that actually bothers, and I used to be one of those people when I was a kid. It actually bothered me back then. I was like, no, but why are they playing it differently? I mean, this is the song that people liked. I mean, it's like you're George Lucasing this song. I mean, you're just making changes to something that we already love. Why would you do that? But I came to realize that it's just a song that lives in a vacuum is just, I mean, you might as well just play the CD at a concert then. It doesn't make sense. I mean, you go to live shows to hear a different version of it, to hear something different, something that you can't hear on Spotify or on a CD. So anyway, that's just me thinking out loud. I do that a lot. Just gonna warn you now. Yes. Oh yeah, and Mark Smith is on YouTube is saying, need more notes if you are keeping all the words. I guess they're referring to the Bards Don't Suck song. Yeah, it is a bit of a tongue twister. So yeah, I actually think I have some more notes. I actually forgot them while I was playing. So yeah, there is that. Oh, and Janine on Facebook says, weirdly enough, changing the refrain on Whiskey in the Jar totally bothers me. That's another thing, especially with folk and music and Irish music and all of that. They love to change the refrain or the scat rondos they do in the middle. Ho hubba dee da dee da do and things like that, where they throw that in there and they'll mix it up show to show, and it gets confusing. I mean, I think that's a tough one, because the refrain, that's what you're trying to get people to sing along to. So you don't really want to change that too much, because you want people to sing along, especially at a pub show kind of thing. So I'm kind of with you on that, Janine. I try not to change the chorus, because I think that's often a mistake. Don't get me wrong, I have changed the chorus before, but I try not to. That's just always strange, always an interesting thing with music. Okay, oh, actually, wow, we're getting the time's moving along here. Let's see. Well, I think I'm sorry. I have to be careful, because I'll read the comments and y'all are funny. So I can't look at the comments while I'm playing music, because if I do, I made that mistake several months ago when I was really started streaming a lot, and I'd look down and I broke, because it just, in the middle of the song, forgot lyrics, everything, because y'all are funny. I'm sorry. You just I have to be careful and not look too much, because at least definitely not in the song, because y'all are too good. But yeah, let's see. I think I have time for a couple more songs. Let's see what I can do here. How about okay. I'm gonna ask the question. I can do. Would you like to hear another recorder tune? Something really quick, because I did something at the beginning, but I don't get to play the recorder too much as a solo, and I do love playing it. How about a quick minute and a half kind of thing of the recorder? Then I might be able to score 3 songs. It's possible. Let's see. Here we go. just like your fifth grader used to play. Yeah, I if you noticed while I was playing and I was facing over here and I kind of chuckled and then I turned over here, that was totally because of, let's see, that it was, yeah, Wildcard on YouTube was saying Breaking Andrew mid-show is our goal. And I happened to catch that and I was like, oh, nope, not gonna do it, looking away, not going to look at the comments. So yes. Oh yeah, and Lynn is asking if that's the one they danced to on the Titanic, and yes, one of them, that first one was. That was yeah, the third class music. Yes, that was from Titanic. Actually, several of those tunes were from movies. One was from Titanic, popular there. Another one was from The Quiet Man, starring John Wayne, classic, and Maureen O'Hara, classic film, and filmed in Ireland, which is always a bonus, especially considering it was in the early 50s, which was very rare. Then, let's see. Oh, yes, the Gary Owen, which is the classic cavalry charge song from They Died with Their Boots On with Errol Flynn and Olivia de Havilland. Classic movies. Yeah, I'll let you know now, a little secret. I love movies. I'm a huge movie buff. Old, new, doesn't matter. So, yes, I'll always mention some of those. But yeah, thanks for liking the tune. Always fun. So let's see. Wow, we're kind of getting... Let's go ahead and... okay. I think I can get 2 songs out of here. I think I can. I don't see... Okay, yes, I don't see a private chat message of Amber saying, what are you doing? You can only do 1 song. So I think I can get away with this. Okay, we're going to try this. Go really quick here. This is a song called Monto, which is... a fun little tune. You can sing along in the chorus if you want, because the chorus is repetitive, but I just always thought it was kind of hilarious. Yeah, Gary Owen. Janine is asking about Gary Owen. Yes, it was at the very end. I was playing Gary. I was playing it so fast you might not have been able to tell that's what I was playing, because I kind of did an accelerando throughout that. Oh, wait, I just got a private chat message. Oh, okay. She says only if they're short. Okay, here we go with the quick songs now. The fast version of Monto. If you got a wingo, take 'em up to Ringo, where the waxy sing go all the day. If you've had your fill of porter and you can't go any further, then give your man the order back to the K. Then take 'em up to Monto, Monto, Monto. Take 'em up to Monto, Langaloo, to you. Heard of Butcher Foster, the dirty old imposter. He took his maud and lost her up the furry glen. He first put on his bowler, then he buttoned up his trousers, and he whistled for a growler, and he said, my men, take me up to Monto, Monto, Monto. Take me up to Monto, Langaloo, to you. The fairy told him skin the goat, O'Donnell put him on the boat. He wished he'd never been afloat, the dirty skite. It wasn't very sensible to tell on the invincibles. They took aboard the principals day and night. But first go on to Monto, Monto, Monto. First go on to Monto, Langaloo, to you. You've seen the Dublin Fusiliers, the dirty old bamboozleers. They went and got the childer, 1, 2, 3. Marching from the linen hall, there's one for every cannonball, and Vicky's going to send yous all o'er the sea. But first go on to Monto, Monto, Monto. First go on to Monto, Langaloo, to you. When the Tsar of Russia and the King of Prussia landed in the Phoenix in a big balloon, they asked the Garda Band to play the Wearing of the Green, but the fuckers in the depot didn't know the tune. So they both went on to Monto, Monto, Monto. Both went on to Monto, Langaloo, to you. And they both went on to Monto, Monto, Monto. Both went on to Monto, Langaloo. Goodbye to you. I think that was the fastest version of Monto I've ever done in my life. That was different. Okay, so now we've got time. Now I can do the slow version of this song, which I normally do way too fast. Way ho, the rattling bog, and the bog down in the valley. Oh, way ho, the rattling bog, and the bog down in the valley. Oh, way ho, the rattling bog and the buck down in the valley, oh. Way ho, the rattling bog and the buck down in the valley, oh. Well, in that bog there was a tree, a rare tree, a rattling tree with a tree in the bog and the buck down in the valley, oh. Way ho, the rattling bog and the buck down in the valley, oh. Way ho, the rattling bog and the buck down in the valley, oh. Well, on that tree there was a limb, a rare limb, a rattling limb with a limb and the tree in the bog and the buck down in the valley, oh. Way ho, the rattling bog and the buck down in the valley, oh. Way ho, the rattling bog and the buck down in the valley, oh. Well, on that limb there was a branch, a rare branch, a rattling branch with a branch and a limb and the tree in the bog and the buck down in the valley, oh. Way ho, the rattling bog and the buck down in the valley, oh. Way ho, the rattling bog and the buck down in the valley, oh. Well, on that branch there was a twig, a rare twig, a rattling twig with a twig and the branch and a limb and the tree in the bog and the buck down in the valley, oh. Way ho, the rattling bog and the buck down in the valley, oh. Way ho, the rattling bog and the buck down in the valley, oh. Well, on that twig there was a nest, a rare nest, a rattling nest with nest and the twig and the branch and a limb and the tree in the bog and the buck down in the valley, oh. Way ho, rattling bog and the buck down in the valley, oh. Way ho, the rattling bog and the buck down in the valley, oh. Well, in that nest there was a nig, a rare rig, a rattling nig with nig and the nest and the twig and the branch and a limb and the tree in the bog and the buck down in the valley, oh. Way ho, the rattling bog and the buck down in the valley, oh. Way ho, the rattling bog and the buck down in the valley, oh. In that egg there was a bird, a rare bird, a rattling bird, the egg, the nest and twig and the branch and a limb and the tree in the bog and the buck down in the valley, oh. Way ho, the rattling bog and the buck down in the valley, oh. Way ho, the rattling bog and the buck down in the valley, oh. On that bird there was a feather, a rare feather, a rattling feather, bird, the egg, the nest and twig and the branch and a limb and the tree in the bog and the buck down in the valley, oh. Way ho, the rattling bog and the buck down in the valley, oh. Way ho, the rattling bog and the buck down in the valley, oh. On this feather there was a flea, a rare flea, a rattling flea, and the feather, the bird, the egg, and nest and twig and the branch and limb and the tree in the valley, oh. Way ho, the rattling bog and the buck down in the valley, oh. Way ho, the rattling bog and the buck down in the valley, oh. On the feather there was an eye, rare, on the flea, and the feather, the bird, the egg, and nest and twig, the branch, limb, and tree in the valley, oh. Way ho, the rattling bog and the buck down in the valley, oh. Way ho, the rattling bog and the bog down in the valley. Oh yeah. Whew. There you go. And why do I do bog last? Because I don't feel like doing another song afterwards. That's why. Actually, I don't think I can usually. So yes. So yeah, thank you very much for joining me today. It's been a great show, a lot of fun hanging with y'all. Whew. And I'm from Texas, so I'm allowed to say the word y'all. It's a perfectly adequate second person plural, so I'm a fan. Oh. You know, music, when I was a kid, music used to amaze me because it felt like it was like a conductor with a symphony where music could inspire you to be happy or be sad. You know, it could inspire thought into your imagination and creativity. And when I was young, that's what I believed. But I've since learned that it's more than that. It's because what music is, it doesn't live in a vacuum. Like I said earlier, it actually affects you. Everybody reacts differently. So one person might listen to a song and become very angry. Another person might become very happy. Another person sad. Another person may dismiss it completely and it doesn't touch them at all. I mean, it's less about what the song is and more about what the song is for you. So with every song that I play, it affects everybody differently. And it's all up to you how it affects you. And I love that about it because it really makes us all connected in so many ways. So thanks for letting me be part of that connection. If you liked it and it said something to you, yeah, please go to my Bandcamp page and buy my CD and support me if you can. I appreciate it because yeah, it's continue to do this is not always easy. And also, if you just want to put some money in my tip bucket and PayPal, please do. I'd appreciate that too. But regardless, have a great time at DragonCon online, and I'm so glad they're doing this online this year, and they didn't just do what some other events did and say, okay, we're just not having it this year, but they did do it online, so thanks DragonCon. And thanks Amber, really so much with the Filk track for doing such a great job. I mean, above and beyond what a lot of other people have done. So thank you very much, and have a wondrous time.
Aw, Andrew, thank you, even though I harassed you in the comments. Love you. All right, y'all. Coming up next at 5:30 here, same back channel, same well-ish bat time, 5:30, we'll have a panel led by Eric Destad and the Faithful Sidekicks, all about learning to love the deadline. He was one of the originators of February Album Writing Month, and he's going to use tips and tricks from that and NaNoWriMo on how to put out some great work in a very short amount of time. After that, I'm really happy to announce the first out of two of what we're referring to as Fresh Filk debuts, 2x10s from different artists that for one reason or another haven't been able to make it to DragonCon previously. The first one starts today at 7 p.m. in these same channels. And then our second one will be at 4 p.m. on Sunday. After our 2x10s Fresh Filks, we will have Wreck the System live here at 8:30, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. And then we'll have a live show for Mikey Mason at 10 p.m. Now, if you don't want to watch the live shows for one reason or another, starting at 8 p.m., we will also have our open Filk room over in our Facebook group. If you aren't a member yet, go ahead and throw in a request, and one of my team will get to you ASAP. Pat Varr will actually be leading and moderating the open Filk tonight.